Today in particular is the 14th day of May, 25 years after the year 2000. And on this lovely Wednesday, which is a day that Iornhart, everybody loves Hump Day. Hump Day is a day that everybody fucks with my heart. But speaking of hearts, let's watch the trailer for the Iorn one, because I've heard some news about this, and I'm gonna, reserve it for like when I'm talking throughout the trailer, for if I'm pressing play and just letting it run for too long. But we're gonna watch this trailer and we're gonna talk about it, because I got some thoughts. And I also found out that Ryan Coogler, the dude who made Sinners, the dude who made that piece of shit Black Panther film, he worked on this. The guy who made Fruitvale Station, so that I'm naming more positive things he made than negative. He worked on Iornhart, so, and we know he's a valid director. But let's see what they got cooking up for Riri Williams, because for me personally, I don't give a fuck what niggas say. This is the best Iron Man. Look. Well, Iron Man, Iron Woman, this is the best person in the Iron family. I don't care what nobody say. Actually, hold up. No, wrong one. Because I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody think. None of that. This is my favorite Iron person out the Iron family. Shorty over Pepper Potts. Shorty over Rhodes. Shorty over, way the fuck over Tony. Over everybody and everything, nigga. Every Iron person in the Iron family. Elias, Stay, Obadiah, and all them niggas. Hammer, everybody. Out of everybody in the Iron universe, the Iron side of the Marvel universe, she my favorite character. She the best character. We send for Ironheart stories over here. When I get rich, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Ironheart books.
For real?
What the fuck?
In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
You're air. You'll suffocate and die unless you break.
That's Michael B. Jordan.
Where you find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
Oh yeah, they already starting it off. Cause like, this look good already, and it's directed by Ryan Coogler, so it's already gonna be good. But one thing about Riri Williams that I know, the niggas is gonna say, is they're gonna say that she's an unintelligent gender swap character, not knowing that Riri Williams was made 100,000 years ago and she originally wasn't supposed to have anything to do with Iron Man, but they said fuck it, tie her into Iron Man, because to make the character more popular. And the character actually did become popular, carve out her own niche, and she's technically Iornhart, but I don't see her as part of like Tony's direct lineage or nothing like that. Like, she's worked with Tony, but from what I remember, she don't really like that nigga either, which is reasonable because it's Tony fucking Stark.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius.
She is. Oh, it's the nigga from Transformers. Oh yeah. That's gonna piss them niggas off. Oh, that's gonna piss them. So, in case you didn't peep, I'm gonna play the part of this scene, start of this scene over again.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius.
Listen.
So you in or out?
Now, if you don't recognize whose voice that is, think about alligator bites. And matter of fact, let me pull up her project off my computer. Music and oh wait, no. L-I. Did I spell it wrong? Is it bites or wounds? No. Bites. Yeah, alligator bites never heal. It's not from this particular project, but it's this artist, Doechii. This artist right here, Doechii. So, and if you're not aware of the whole situation going on with Doechii, that whole racist, we hate black women side of the internet was just to clarify, nigga. He love black women on this side of the internet. And if you don't love black women, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but somebody need to strangle you and choke slam you into the ether, nigga, because, again, we love black women on this side of the internet. But, you know, back to the bad time of music. That we hate women in general and double hate black people, so they triple hate black women. God forbid black women that's anything other than straight side of the internet. Oh yeah, they really fucking hate Doechii. And like I even seen some shit recently about Aiden Ross saying he didn't like Doechii and calling her unintelligent. And I was looking at it like, nobody has ever taken you or your opinion on hip hop serious. That's why you got robbed by Playboy Cardi. That's why you got scammed by 21 Savage and niggas had to come tell niggas in chat had to tell you was getting finessed when the nigga was finessing you right in your face, obvious and bright as fucking day. So like that whole weird nigga side of the internet, they don't like Doechii. And being that this first off involves a black woman, second off it involves a black woman, I don't want to say taking, but for lack of better phrasing, a black woman using a mantle similar to that of a previously white male character, that being Tony Stark, especially one that they like. So she's essentially, the way they're framing it, taking his mantle, and it's a fucking black woman with Doechii music in it. Oh, it all makes sense, and I love it. Oh, Ryan Coogler, hey, you may have finally made something good Marvel related, because I ain't never watching Wakanda Forever. So I'm a forever never have that shit in my memory. But this, hey, like I said, Fruitville Station, fucking masterpiece. Fucking Sinners, fucking masterpiece. Hey, we might have to put that nigga in a GOAT director conversation. That nigga might have to be up there with like a Quentin Tarantino or some shit like that.
I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
Yeah. And she a little bit built. And she I'm not saying she Aki or she like, you know, Dragon Ball Z Broly, Brolic or no shit like that. But and she got a little bit of muscle. Oh. And y'all remember that Tomb Raider shit? They said women can't have muscles. Oh, them niggas gonna be mad. I love to see it. Oh.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important.
I will say, as someone who's actually read the comic for Iornhart, they are changing her story up a bit significantly from what it looks like. Because originally, long story short, without spoiling it too much, because I know some people this is going to be their first introduction, or even if they want to go read the comic. So if you want to go read the comic, skip ahead a little bit. But originally in the comic, the way that Riri Williams' story was she originally became a genius because at like 8 or 9 years old, her best friend had got shot. So she just stayed on the books. And that led to her being a genius. And she basically built the Iron Man suit in her garage from scrap. Now it looks like they're going a whole different route and damn near like rewriting her story. And I think they have more leeway to do that with a character like her versus like Bruce Banner or something like that, because respectfully, nobody knows who the fuck Ironheart is. Like, I'm a comic book fan. I from time to time have like read comic books, and like especially when I used to work in a library, that's when I first discovered Ironheart, when I was working in a library. I've read a lot of comics, so I know characters that are atypical, and even if I'm not reading comics, I'm always still keeping up with like current comic runs in terms of watching videos about it and stuff like that. So I often know the lore and know stuff about it that the average like viewer of this shit would never know. So like that being said, she's a very niche character, all things said. So them changing her story, although I don't personally like the idea of them changing her story because her story was so real and what made me connect with the character, they have leeway and creative freedom to do this because nobody knows who the fuck this character is.
iconic.
It's a brand new.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision.
But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done.
Real.
What will you do, Riri?
Oh shit. Hey!
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
That's some nigga tree right there. Yeah! Oh, Oh, that's another reason for them to go. It has black characters being presented in an intelligent manner, and it has black people being black in it, not black people being their digestible, easy to accept version of black subservience. Oh. I love to see it! I love to see it! Oh, this show, I can't wait to see the video essays from the fucking fake comic book enjoyers that are really just using this shit to masquerade their racism and push it and promote it to the younger generation in a new way. I can't wait to see the video essays, because I swear to God, usually I avoid that type of shit like the plague whenever it touches my algorithm. But I'm not gonna lie, when I see the Ironheart video essays saying Ironheart is woke, I'm gonna watch every last one of them bitches, and I'm gonna die laughing doing it too. Oh my goodness. I can't wait, bro.
Nothing about this man. You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
Who the fuck is he supposed to be? Nah, her makeup looked crazy in that scene. Either the makeup artist or the lighting artist fucked that up. Okay.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
Nigga, yes.
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
Yeah, you gonna return them with self-guidance, aren't you? One thing I really want to say about like this whole thing before I like wrap this video up is like I found out some news recently that apparently this shit finished filming 2 years ago. So this shit was done being filmed in 2023, 2022 or some shit like that, and they were holding on to it for a while. Now, I don't really know the full backstory behind that, so if anybody could, you know, in the comments drop down and let me know what the fuck that's about. But yeah, I would say overall, I like this trailer and I'm excited for this series. And usually when it comes to these Marvel TV show series, I'll be sitting there like, I don't give a fuck. But the way they presented this in the trailer, like I said, most people are gonna skip this because they're gonna go, oh, what, they're making Iron Man a black woman? Nobody gives a fuck. That's what most people are gonna look at this, and most people are gonna look at it and say, I don't give a fuck this shit. But A, it's directed by Ryan Coogler, and even though it was before Sinners, it's the same nigga, same idea, same creative vision, blah 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 blah. It's directed by Ryan fucking Coogler, so you already know it's gonna be fire. A, and B, Ironheart is her own character that I liked way before like her consideration for the MCU was ever a thing. So I'ma really enjoy this. I'ma really enjoy this. And if you're in the stream watching live, all you need to do to stay in the stream is reload your tab right away.